Welcome to i24 News. I'm Westropp-Evans, and these are the top stories making headlines at this hour. Tensions threaten to boil over after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu came out with a strongly worded message against Hamas aimed at quelling Gaza border protests. Hamas responding that Israel must comply with their side of the ceasefire agreement. An uptick in violence in the Israel-Gaza border, and the IDF reporting explosive devices being thrown at troops. And 32 Palestinians reported shot last week, according to the Gaza Health Ministry. The IDF have also arrested 5 unarmed Palestinians who crossed into Israel from the southern Gaza Strip.
If the calm will not remain in Gaza, we know how to make decisions, and we won't hesitate to act even during an election campaign. In Iran today, they are commemorating 40 years of the Islamic Revolution, and they are boasting of a new cruise missile. Iran is publicly announcing its intention to exterminate the state of Israel. So I have a clear message to the tyrants in Iran. We know what you're doing, and we know where you're doing it. We'll continue to act against Iran with all the resources at our disposal to guarantee the safety of Israel and the future of Israel.
Meanwhile, militant group Islamic Jihad, who operate in the Gaza Strip, have claimed responsibility for the shooting of an IDF officer 2 weeks ago. The group published a video of the attack showing the moment the bullet hit. The soldier survived the direct hit, saved by his helmet's protection. And UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has said he hopes that the temporary international presence in Hebron, known as TIPH, will be maintained. The statement coming after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu decided not to renew its mandate. Netanyahu announced the decision last week, saying, "We won't enable the continued presence of an international force that acts against us." The TIPH was established in the wake of the 1994 massacre at a Hebron mosque, in which an Israeli settler wearing IDF uniform and carrying a military-issued machine gun attacked worshippers, killing 29 and injuring 125. And Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is expected to meet again with Russian President Vladimir Putin ahead of the Israeli elections. The pair met last November in France, and the Russian president has shown reluctance to meet with Netanyahu against the backdrop of ongoing Israeli attacks on targets in Syria. And staying in Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, appearing to anticipate an alliance on the political left, is considering options for mergers between Israel's right-wing parties. Netanyahu sent a letter to his Likud party seeking to tee up 3 additional spots for his personal nomination on the party's parliamentary list. The move coming ahead of Israel's upcoming elections to be held April 9. This would allow the Prime Minister to bring non-party members into the fold, giving Netanyahu freedom to make alliances with key right-wing allies. And turning now to the other side of Israeli politics, a leading member of centrist opposition party Yesh Atid came out on the weekend saying his party is holding talks with Benny Gantz's Israel Resilience Party. Discussing the possibility of joining forces for the April 9 election, Gantz formally launched his Israel Resilience Party election campaign last Tuesday. Recent polls showing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party leading with around 30 seats in the 120-member Israeli parliament, followed by Israel Resilience with between 21 and 24 seats. Meanwhile, Netanyahu and Gantz are polling neck and neck for preferred Prime Minister. And with the Israeli elections just over 2 months away, our special coverage is getting underway. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Nurit Ben will be here with newsmakers, analysts, correspondents, and an exclusive i24 News poll done in partnership with Israel Hayom Daily. Tune in today for Israeli Justice Minister and co-founder of the New Right Party, Ayelet Shaked. And turning now to Brazil, where a cool welcome for an Israeli military delegation. The renowned Brazilian cartoonist and artist Carlos Latuf has drawn an anti-Israel cartoon portraying IDF soldiers as murderers with blood on their hands. The cartoon, coming out as a 130-strong team sent to assist local search and rescue teams, looks for hundreds of missing people following a dam collapse in Brazil. In response, Israeli comic book artist Uri Fink releasing his own comic, blasting the Brazilian cartoonist on Facebook, saying that Carlos Latuf is a disgrace to our profession. Israel was the only country that sent a search and rescue team. And that's it for now from the i24 News Desk. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And we're also online at i24news.tv, bringing you all the latest from across the Middle East and around the globe. I'm Westropp-Evans. Thank you for watching.